For years, animation in Figma felt like a workaround. You had to design everything, your components, your variable, your entire system. And then the moment you needed motion, you had to leave. Export the frame, open After Effects, and rebuild from scratch, or hand a static file to a developer and try to describe in words what a button was supposed to feel like. The gap between what you design and what actually moved has been one of the most painful parts of product design for a decade. And, and at Config 2026, Figma just closed it. It's called the Figma Motion. A real timeline, real keyframe, spring pieces, and AI-assisted animation built right inside the canvas. And here is everything it does. Figma Motion is a native animation layer that lives right inside of Figma Design, the same file as your components and your theme. You switch any frame to motion mode and a timeline appears under your canvas. Your layer becomes track, drag a layer's bar to set when it plays, scrub the playhead to preview the movement. Keyframes tell Figma what changes and when you can animate position, scale, rotation, and opacity independently. Move the playhead, tweak a property, and a keyframe drop automatically, or turn on auto keyframe, and it records every change you make live. The whole reason this matters, animation is no longer a separate file After Effects or a plugin, so it's now part of your design system. That's where it stopped being just a designer tool. When a developer opens the file in dev mode, the full timeline is inspectable. Every keyframe, every timing value, every ising curve, readable without guessing. Not a video to reverse engineer. And then they can copy the animation straight out as CSS or a JSON file, or framework ready React using motion.dev. What you design is what you ship. Even if you need the animation itself, you can export it as an MP4, a GIF, or animated SVG with Lottie on the roadmap. So, is it an After Effects killer? Not quite. After Effects still owns complex motion graphics. Rive still went for state-machine interactivity, and ProtoPie still rules complex prototyping. But for the UI animation that actually ships, the entrance, the transitions, the micro interaction, Figma Motion means most product teams never have to leave Figma again. That's the story here. Motion was the last mile design tool, adding clean, and Figma just claimed it. If your job is to design interfaces that get built, this is the most useful thing to land your 2 bucks in years. So it's open in beta now, so go ahead and try it. If this was useful for you, do how to subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next one.